What's happening, everybody? It's your boy Fares Mutana, and welcome to a special edition of Starting 11. Today we are doing a very first Starting 11 watch along of the Premier League season. It is Friday. It is 12 o'clock my time. It is Arsenal. It is Coventry City. Arsenal begins their defending campaign for their first Premier League title since 2004. Can they repeat? It will be the first ever, not the first ever, it will be the first repeat of the top flight for Arsenal since the 1930s. Can they do it? Every time they've won one, they've lost and then won it again. They've always been in between. No back-to-back for the Arsenal. But without further ado, I'm not alone. I'm never alone. I got the one-handed angel, Adelia. Adelia, how are you?
The one-handed angel. That's very funny.
Yeah.
I'm here, which is an improvement over this past week, where I've been very strung out on painkillers and sleeping a lot. But yeah, I broke my hand and it set back the spinal fusion surgery. So I'll be here to do watch-alongs and stuff in the next month, but then I'm going to disappear again.
Yep.
And we're underway.
We are away. Arsenal kicks it off. David Raya.
I need to know how many seconds we are. We'll go 15. If I can get this thing to work. There we go. Close.
Close
enough.
Close enough. We'll fix it at halftime.
Yeah. I'll fix it here in a moment. No, I'll fix it.
You want me to?
It just takes me a minute. What?
I was gonna say, do you want me to do it because, like I did on the World Cup stuff?
No, I can do it. It's just like I said to you earlier. It's kind of difficult with one hand.
19th.
And this is my dominant hand that I broke, so I have
19th meeting all time between Coventry City and Arsenal in the Premier League. 10 to the Arsenal, 3 to Coventry, 5 draws. Big news coming out of Arsenal and Coventry City. Arsenal's dealing with massive injuries at the back, most notably William Saliba, who his back gave out during the World Cup. If you watched the World Cup, he was out. Probably one of the main reasons France couldn't move forward because, well, actually, the offense not scoring on Spain was probably a problem. But those two goals
was a problem for sure.
Yeah. But the 2 goals they scored on France, it was kind of like lax center, defense, center back stuff, and he wasn't playing. Injury on Coventry City's side. One key component that helped them gain promotion last year was American Haji Wright. But unfortunately, Haji got injured, a thigh issue. He's going to be out for 10 to 12 weeks, Frank Lampard said. So it's going to be Christian Mosquera in the back with Gabriel, Ben White, and Ricardo Calafiori. Mosquera is finally playing. He's going to be playing more of his traditional center back role than he did last year when he played the fullback role. When he played center back at Valencia.
I pay the bills. Thanks for joining us.
Shad, do you pay the bills? But outside of a Haji Wright, that's all I know about Coventry City, to be quite honest with you.
Coventry is coached by Frank Lampard.
Oh yeah, I know that. That's it. That's all I know. Frank and Haji. They won the championship. I think they almost had 100 points. I believe
they did. They won the championship quite easily last year.
Yeah, it's like them and Burnley a couple of years ago with Vincent Kompany. Vincent Kompany had literally they were promoted to the Premier League for like the last three weeks, which is unheard of in the championship. Because,
Yeah, they went up early.
Yeah.
They went up early. I'm so excited, Ferris. Premier League's back.
I'm so excited too. Yeah, we're expecting big years from Martin Odegaard and Bukayo Saka. Saka last year dealt with a lot of injuries, hamstring and ankle.
So did Odegaard.
Yeah, and same thing with Odegaard, same thing ankle with him as well. But he had a great World Cup, Martin Odegaard.
Fantastic World Cup. For all that Erling Haaland got the attention, Martin Odegaard was their best player.
Mm-hmm. Commanding of the. But also too, big signing in the I will say in the offseason, in the summer transfer window. Christos Solis is starting on the left-hand side for Arsenal. Leandro Trossard was sold to Besiktas in Turkey. So there's that. We'll see if Solis can produce at a similar rate as Leandro Trossard, because Trossard didn't just score he scored a lot of goals, but he scored a lot of goals in right moments.
Important goals.
Yes. The goal that's going to be an Arsenal legend forever.
Yeah, that goal at West Ham last year. Love Leo, his video he put out for the departure was classy as hell. Gonna miss Leo a lot. Hi Angus, thanks for joining us. Says, hey Adelia and Fares, can't get USA Network on my TV package unless I go to Sling and pay 3 times the amount for the package. Well, that sucks.
It's nonsense, man.
Trying to watch
Solis. Ooh, just wide.
That wasn't
Solis.
Again, for those of you who are just turning in, I broke my hand.
Solis.
This is not just, as the lady at the restaurant where I went to lunch today said, my attempt to be a Smurf, which I thought was pretty funny. That wasn't as close as I thought it was on the closer view, but it was a good opportunity. Yeah. Good opportunity.
Yeah.
I might rapidly talk during this today because of the painkillers. My apologies if that happens. Just letting everyone know. I can feel myself doing it already. Fares today wearing the Arsenal Stella McCartney Arsenal women's away kit from a few years ago. They need to go back to that. Shouldn't just be when Stella McCartney says, let's do it. The women should have their own away kit.
Yeah, it's the only one that fits right now. Shout out to the women.
I'm wearing my Benny Blanco authentic jersey. This isn't a replica one. This is an authentic one.
Oh, that's a hefty penny.
I got it on kit bag. It was on clearance. It did not cost me that much.
Oh, nice. Coventry
end of season sales. You got to get them then.
Yeah. Coventry City, their first Premier League match in 25 years and 94 days. The longest gap between clubs first and second. I guess longest. I didn't fully finish the graphic.
I didn't see the end of that graphic either, but it has been quite a long time since Coventry City was in the Premier League or the first division. No, it would have been the Premier League. It's been 30 years in the Premier League. That was. I don't recognize Bukayo with these.
With that, I think braids. I think
braids. Yeah.
Nice control.
Thank you, Angus. Angus says he's not getting another package for the TV, and he says that he hopes the hand heals quickly.
It's a corner.
Is it a corner? Yes.
Yeah, it's a corner. It literally hit the dude. Yeah, it's a corner.
Yeah, it's a corner.
Oh, Arsenal's first corner of the year.
Here's Saka.
Oh, let's see. Oh, they went short. Back to Bukayo. Ooh, nice pass. Oh, that was good. That was good.
You know what? That was good.
That was good. And then it flew to Martin. And Martin, what I like, Martin went straight to goal. He didn't do that a lot last year. He went.
He lost his confidence last year, and I feel like the World Cup gave it back to him.
Someone did point out. I remember they pointed out that he got hurt on like a 50-50 get in there challenge. So he wouldn't get in there sometimes on the defensive end. So he kind of got a little timid because he's like, he don't get scared again. But they saw it in like I think the Charity Shield and other preseason games. He got in there. He wasn't timid. He got really.
He was so good in the Community Shield on Sunday.
Yeah. Adelia, you know why the Community Shield was played in Cardiff?
Why?
Wembley said we'd rather have the Weekend play than you. The Weekend kicked the Community Shield out of the of Wembley.
You know what? I think that's a kind of thing though that should be going to places other than Wembley. Like, why does the Community Shield have to be at Wembley every year? Play it at other places.
Yeah, someone told me like, oh, it's in Cardiff. I was like, wait, why are they in Cardiff? I don't.
Yeah, when I turned it on Sunday morning, I was like, they are not at Wembley.
Yeah, also
this looks different.
Also too, like I think I remember, when I talk to like old, the British pundits, long strike from the outside by Declan Rice. I talk to old pundits like when I occasionally listen to the overlap when they're not spewing their Man United or propaganda. But when they're
Clive's on
having
there.
yeah,
Simon Miller's on there or something. Yeah.
yeah, like or they're having like a non-Premier League conversation, kind of like a world football conversation, and then that's when sometimes like, oh, this is sometimes why I like Jamie Carragher because he remembers like a lot of stuff, like he
He does
remembers a
have
lot,
a
yeah,
very good knowledge base.
yeah. So
It's a
I
shame that
really
he uses that knowledge base to say such utter crap
yeah.
on Sky.
So I really enjoy it when they talk about like when they had that conversation about Franco Baresi or stuff like that. So they were talking about the FA Cup. Roy playing at Nottingham Forest. Like I'm okay, I'm fine when Roy's talking about his Nottingham Forest days because like, he played under Brian Clough. You know what I mean? You thought that's the man. They would play the semifinals at Villa Park. They wouldn't play the semifinals at Wembley.
Oh yeah, the semifinals weren't at Wembley.
Yeah. So like
even when I first started watching the Premier League and everything consistently in 2005, 2006, they were remodeling Wembley. Remember the big Wembley remodel that went on? That was supposed to not cost a lot and not cost, be very much, and instead took like a decade and cost £1 billion. That was in the process of happening. So none of it was at Wembley. The first FA Cup final I ever watched was at the Millennium Stadium in Cardiff. So
why Cardiff?
I don't know. I think it's because Cardiff there is part of the Football League and the Welsh teams and
no, yeah, they are. Like I think
the Scottish teams aren't. So
yeah,
they play.
Yeah, makes sense. No, it makes
Cardiff.
sense. It makes sense. Like it makes sense.
It's also closer to London than Edinburgh.
Oh, see, there it is. No, it's not even. It's not even like that. It's like why don't like they play it like again like if the semifinals at Villa Park play Wembley, they need a big stadium. That's what they need.
Yeah, it depends too on like what's going on because like there's been times where there's like other athletic competitions going on and stuff in the UK at the time, so that determines where the.
Oh, that was a good snatch by the goalie.
Grab from the goalkeeper there.
Yeah. It's like speaking of other athletics to do.
I don't know what to do with this. I'm supposed to elevate it, so it's just why it's just like here. Yeah,
just leave it right there. You're fine. Everyone understands why your hand's right there. You're good.
I know, but it feels weird. Yeah, like I'm doing the Pledge of Allegiance or something,
Well, you are. You're pledging your allegiance to Arsenal. All right. So yeah, that's why you should have been red instead of blue.
I didn't get a choice. They just did it.
Yeah. What was I about to say? Carl Rushford was acquired from Brighton for $40 million. The highest, one of their most expensive signings. So they signed 6 players this offseason or this summer transfer window. Coventry City, 6 of them at one point were the highest transfer in Coventry City history, and they just kept topping each other.
Now the bill says, "You okay?" I'm fine. Pay the bills.
It's fine.
I broke my hand. I had surgery on it on Tuesday. I'm on some painkillers. I'm a little loopy.
Yeah.
Sorry. I wasn't gonna miss this though. It's the first Arsenal game of the season.
I was about to say something. What was I about to say?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't remember either. I don't remember. MLS is starting in the midfield today.
Yes. Bruno's got a hamstring injury, I think, or a groin injury or something.
Oh no, yeah, probably. But we also have other. Now we have other midfield options. You know, what I'm talking about like there's.
No, I know, but like they were talking about that on the pregame stuff.
What about Martin? What happened to Martin? Is Martin okay?
What do you mean?
Zubamendi,
I think there's a possibility we might be trying to sell him, which I don't like. I think we should keep him.
I don't like it. After 1 year, I don't like it.
If we keep him, he's not going to play very much. He's not going to have a lot of value next summer. So I think that might be why they're trying to move him this summer. Pay the Bill says that's brutal. Sorry to hear. Thank you, Pay the Bills. Appreciate it.
MLS, man. Honestly, throwing a wrench in everybody's plans, MLS. I love it though.
There
I
were
love
people
it.
saying that we were going to sell MLS to Chelsea or Man United. I'm like, have you met us? No, we're not making those mistakes anymore.
And he's not gonna go there.
Yeah. Frank Lampard as a manager, I think, is decent. I think he got put into a situation at Chelsea when he was hired as the full-time manager of Chelsea that he was just not ready for.
Yeah, they hired
He'd
him
done
first
very
as
well.
the caretaker, right?
It was no. They got rid of somebody, I don't remember who, and then hired him to be the full-time manager for the next season. He'd done very well in the championship with one of the championship clubs, I can't remember. Derby, maybe?
Yeah, Derby.
It's Derby.
Derby.
And
oh, they
and
brought
then
him
he
back
came up-
for they brought him back
they
for
came to the
caretaker
they
match.
came to the Premier League and he was terrible. That's a goal.
Kai Havertz.
Kai Havertz.
You know what's funny about this, Adelia? I literally just switched Kai Havertz onto my starting lineup like 20 minutes before the game. Because I was like, wait, who's starting? Because I know.
I totally forgot about that. Who do I have starting this week?
First goal of 2026, it becomes King Kai Havertz. No lie, these jerseys aren't that bad.
No, I quite like the one that I have. Because the Champions one that I got as a birthday present from my wonderful friends is the 2026 jersey. It's not the 2025 jersey.
Christos Solis. Nice duel. Goes to Calafiori. Calafiori to Havertz. One touch. Hey, I tell people all the time. Kai Havertz, he'll have 100 chances. He'll miss 97 of them. But don't get it twisted. That 98th chance, he'll score that 98th chance. "15 minutes in. That sounds about good. You finally realizing who they are. Over under 3 goals for the game for the Arsenal. I generally think, Adelia, that is the greatest name in all of. I've always loved our name. Like even before I became like a more entrenched fan, I've always been a big fan of Arsenal because I'm like, their name is Arsenal. Like in what so let's break it down. Like what's an Arsenal? An Arsenal is a cavalcade of weaponry, cannons, guns, swords, bayonets. And then like when you add the Arsenal in front of it, it just sounds cool. When we say we're the Arsenal, you know what I mean? Like add the in front of all the big Premier League teams. Let's add the to everything.
Yeah.
The Manchester United.
Doesn't work.
Exactly.
I'll tell you what it sounds like. It sounds like the Ohio State University when you say the Manchester United.
Yeah, and they sound like a bunch.
It's not a good thing.
Yeah, no, just I don't like them.
Oh, Havertz.
There. Stayed on side.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I don't think he thought he was onside there.
Now they called it. Oh yeah, no, they called it throw-in. Oh, he thought he was out.
Yeah, because it let the ball go out. He thought he was offsides. I bet if he touched it, he would have been offsides.
Oh, maybe he knew then. Then maybe he knew.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just want to point out for those of you who are watching as well, we have super chats, we have super stickers, super thanks, all of that made possible by you guys, and you're showing up for us during the World Cup coverage. So
memberships are coming.
Memberships are coming. Like tonight, maybe. We'll see how that goes. How the rest of the day goes. Trying to do everything with your non-dominant hand is really hard.
Yeah,
and that's all I'll say.
We do have we are consolidating our support. If you have no longer doing Patreon or Ko-Fi, we're doing all our memberships through our website, One Stop Shop, where you guys don't have to hop around. Just go to lgrn.online, and our memberships are right there on the website. 2 tiers, 3 and 7. That's it.
$3 is just you helping us keep the lights on around here, and we give you some thanks for that. And $7, you get all the perks that we're currently offering, including playing fantasy sports. If you had been a member at the time, just a little too far to the right there.
He should have kept
that
dribbling.
Goes a little closer to Kai. Then that stays in. I think.
I feel like he should have kept dribbling a little.
Yeah. I was just seeing Brodney had updated his team name.
The Gun Show.
And put a gif of a cat wearing sunglasses in our fantasy football chat. We are doing Fantasy Premier League. That does not look good.
He's holding his ankle. That's bad.
He's holding his shin.
Yeah. Let's see how it is. Oh well, yeah. He stepped. I think the stepping. I don't think the dude. Oh,
he
there it is.
Stepped on his foot.
There it
yeah,
is. There it is.
He'll be all right. He'll be all right.
Yeah, he's fine. He's fine. Yeah, my biggest irritation nowadays with modern soccer, Adelia, is with these players, is that you see their shin pads, and they're the size of a cookie.
They're so small.
They're the size of a cookie, and I'm like,
they're so small.
And all of them are like, oh yeah, man, I have my shins hurt. I'm like, I know why you have shin injuries. You have a shin guard that's the size of a cookie. A shin guard protects the whole shin. Why do you think a lot of old players, they don't have shin issues? Because they wore those big old shin guards.
Yeah.
Like, they're basically almost like, Muay Thai shin guards back in the day. They would just cover the entire shin. But you're out here talking about like, my shin hurts.
Big shin guards back in the day, not anymore.
If I was a manager, I would be like, this is the only shin guard you're wearing. I don't give a shit. You're wearing the shin guard. That's it. If I see you wearing your cookie shin guards, we're gonna have an issue.
Cookie shin guards.
That's just me. I don't know. I feel like that's just how I would ever. It generally baffles my mind that this man is playing game 1. I thought they would give him a break. Probably start Martin Zubimendi. Declan Rice.
Oh, yeah. I wasn't expecting to see Declan start today either. I was thinking probably Zubimendi. Because I honestly thought that'd be like putting Zubimendi in the shop window.
That's what I'm saying. Oh, nice 1-2. Ooh. One touch. Cal Fleury. Yeah, Cal Fleury.
Kai fells him.
This other football is getting on my nerves. Yeah, kick you right in your shin. Be like, is it good enough? Bang. Yeah, it is. Keep it moving.
That was a good ball. To Declan. Over to Stars.
Oh, goal,
kick it in.
Goal,
there we go.
Goal, Bukayo Saka. Looking fresh and clean, my young man Bukayo. Even though he's now 25 years old, he's still our baby.
Mm-hmm. Angus says, back in the day, I wore big ass shin guards because I had to. My coach did the foot tap test. That's funny.
I think a couple years ago he was trying to be a Man City fan, Brodney. Mm-hmm. But then I told him about
Raheem Sterling.
Yeah, because of Raheem Sterling, which was, you know what, actually makes sense because people.
This is how I joined the LBHT Discord.
Yeah, I think a lot of people forgot how important Raheem Sterling was and how good he was. I generally think people forgot how good he was.
Yeah, 100%.
I don't. Unfortunately, that doesn't go down as an assist for Solis.
No. God, we're talking about a cricket score already? Lee Dixon, it's 23 minutes in, and it's only 2-0. If it was 4-0 by now, we'd be talking about a cricket score.
Here's the thing to Adelia. For all of last year of the Arsenal, when they would win games 1-0 or 2-0, and they would grind it out, they were these weird games in the middle of everything where they're they beat Leeds 4-0, or they beat Fulham 4-0, or they beat another team 3-0. And like there's like those little games where like the offense popped up because just depending on the like it just be weird to be like this grind out disgusting game that they won 1-0 against Brentford. And then like in 2 weeks they beat Leeds 4-0. You're like, what? What team is this? Which team is which?
It's the teams that we absolutely had to defend against, and the teams that we could be a little less defensive against.
And it's what's funny about Leeds United. I'll always like that was a bad turnover by Miles. Bad turnover. Recovery. Oh, nice recovery.
Nice recovery.
Leeds United, we popped them for 9 goals, Adelia, last year.
Yes, we did.
9 goals, 9-0. They beat Chelsea both times, I think. Or they beat them at least once. I know they beat them at least once.
Yeah.
Or they drew against them the second time. Chelsea had an issue with Leeds United.
Just like how Tottenham had an issue with us, but kindly took 4 out of 6 points from Man City.
Yes. Oh, there's a run. It's a run. Oh, by Ben White. Oh, nice.
How is that?
It's offsides.
I thought that was a foul. It's not offsides. It goes up for a throw-in.
Oh. My bad.
I thought that was a foul.
It was because he smashed him in the back of the back.
Yeah.
This is Dynasty. I need a receiver.
And now Ben just fouls somebody because he got fouled.
Sounds about
right.
They
didn't call that foul. But they're going to call this one. It does sound about right.
There's these videos of Ben White just like being like a menace to people. I remember like the Villa game I brought up before the stream with Ollie Watkins missing those. There's a chance, I think John McGinn hits one of our players and then the ball's like loose and Ben White sees it and he kicks the ball into John McGinn's chest. And he's like, and he's like, what you gonna do, McGinn? It's like him and McGinn were like about to like go at it. I'm like, like that dude's a crazy person. Okay, let's see what yep, more corruption, baby. Love it. It.
What's
so
corruption?
So Adelia, Manchester City, which owns Girona.
Oh, yellow card.
Bought Savinho for 21 million or 22 million the year he joined Man City.
He has not played.
He has not played at all. Barely. He's done barely anything his entire time there. So 21 million, right? So you would expect like he's done absolutely nothing at Man City. You should lose your value. You've done nothing.
That is how it should work.
Yeah. They just sold him for $75 million to Tottenham. Plus 10 million add-ons. 75 million euros and a 10 million add-ons. Well, 5 million bonuses, highly achievable. So basically they sold him, if he hits everything, $90 million. And they tell me, oh yeah, no, nothing to see here.
Yeah, and now City's going to sell them Omar Marmoush too.
Yep. Nothing to see here. Nothing to see here. Carlos Balde, the youngster from Brighton, is now in Man United for a $65 million fee.
Why? I don't understand what's going on with the transfer market. I just don't. It is so much money for these players that don't play for the teams they currently play for.
No, well, Balde.
He does, but like
Baleba. Yeah, well, he started for Brighton. Brighton wanted $100 million.
I'm not talking about him necessarily.
Okay.
I'm talking about Marmoush,
his transfer makes sense.
I'm talking about Savinho. I'm talking about how City bought Elliot Anderson, but now also wants Adam Morton. Like, that's the same player. You're gonna ruin both of their careers if you do that.
That's what they did.
They
to
don't
Calvin
care.
Phillips.
That's what they don't care.
Yeah. And honestly, man, these players, I'm done. These players need to have some. Here's the thing I did with soccer players. They have autonomy. They can say no. They can like Europe has a law where you have to agree to leave. Like footballers have to agree to leave. I don't know why you're saying yeah. You're saying yeah because you see the weekly check. It's a bigger check than Nottingham Forest or Crystal Palace, but it's a bigger check to sit on the bench.
Calvin Phillips could have been a really good player. We'll
never
know.
He was.
We'll never know.
Yeah.
We'll never know what he could have been, though, Fares.
Yeah. The man was getting first team England shouts at Leeds United. And then Manchester City was like, I want him. And his coach then calls him fat in a press conference and says he's not that good. What the hell did we do? And no one said anything because the coach was Pep Guardiola.
Yeah.
Honestly,
we've had such a coaching change over the course of the last few months in the Premier League, Fares, that Mikel Arteta is now the longest serving coach of a team.
He is.
In the Premier League.
He's the longest serving manager of a team right now.
You got a point in 2020.
Yeah.
Or December 2019.
Yeah. I think the English Premier League has now become Serie A with more money. Serie A every year it's coaches are moving every year, Adelia. Like I remember one year Serie A 18 of the 20 teams had new coaches the following year. Mm-hmm. You know, like it was crazy because so a lot of the teams were like I think it was Parma with Christian Kivu. He brought them up to the Serie A, right? And you're like, oh, that's amazing. And then he got the Inter Milan job, so he left. So Parma then hired our guy, our 32-year-old. What's his name?
Carlos
Cuesta. So he became their manager, and like I think he's like it's him and Kivu are the only holdovers this year. I think there isn't that much holdovers for like teams. I think Vincenzo Italiano he moved to another club. His third move in like 5 years because he coached Fiorentina and then he coached another team. Then he's now coaching another team. Gian Piero Gasparini. He's back. He's back at Roma. They didn't fire him because Roma was the hottest team in Europe the second half of the season. So now they're in Champions League because of it. Como has Cesc Fabregas. Still. Funny enough, not funny enough. You know what's hilarious about Como? People look at Como, right? And they're like, oh, Como, like this little club. Como's the richest club in the world. People just don't know yet because the parameters that Serie A puts on their owners, they're owned by like a top 5 rich dude in the world. Like these Malaysian businessmen. But but unlike some like rich managers who just throw money at people, they're smart. They listened to Cesc Fabregas where he said we're gonna go young. We're gonna pay high tempo. And I go, okay, cool. Who do we buy? It's like we're not gonna buy these players because these teams won't let us buy them, but we'll get them on loan and we'll be fine. So that's why Nico Paz from Real Madrid plays there. Jesus Rodriguez from Real Madrid plays there, and a couple of other kids. Like they're loanees. A lot of these kids are loanees. They're coming back. It's like another loan, but they want to buy some of these kids. But Real Madrid, what they do is when they sell you a player, they have a clause in the contract that says we can activate a buyback and bring them back. You can keep them, but if we want them back, we'll buy them back. So they're following the plan. But like, yeah, I think it's just 4 managers in Serie A who are still at the same job from last year. Everyone else is a new manager. Just everyone else.
That's just crazy.
Ruben Amorim.
Angus is saying, coaches move fast everywhere, in my opinion. They often get fired too quickly, making things more anti-productive. Ooh. Yes?
Oh, Ben almost had that. Yeah, like funny enough, right? The overlap during World Cup, they in between the their duties for ITV, they did their podcast and they interviewed Tom Brady. And Tom Brady's like, the one thing I don't understand about you guys is you guys fire coaches too quickly. You guys just get rid of them. And then he's like, but at the end of the day, the players are playing. So it can't be the coach's fault all the time, right? So what's going on?
Yeah.
And Gary Neville and Roy Keane are like, you're right. We're not gonna argue with you, dog. Because like at the end of the day, right? Like what happened with Tottenham last
Gabriel
year?
gets a yellow card
For what? That's
for that.
okay. Yeah. Ah,
At least it's not a penalty.
at least it's not a penalty.
I'll take the yellow card outside the box. At least it's not a penalty.
You know what? I don't like this new trend with these managers.
What?
Put on a suit. Why are you wearing a t-shirt?
Oh.
Come on, have some self-respect.
Well,
Where's the class?
Hang on.
I want Mikel Arteta to wear a suit one day. Wear a suit. Come on, man. What are we doing? What are we doing?
Figure this out before I speak.
Free kick. Oh, nice. People don't. Here's the thing, Adelia. People always talk about like, oh, their set piece, blah 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 blah. People don't talk about how our set piece defense is pretty good. We don't give up a lot of goals off of set pieces. We've given up some, but not a lot.
It is 64 degrees at Emirates Stadium right now.
That's not that hot. That's pretty cold.
No, it's not.
Wearing a t-shirt in 65 degree. Well,
I guess so.
Well, Frank Lampard, he's from London, so it makes sense. He knows it.
It's only gonna be a high of 69 there tomorrow.
Yeah, I don't like, they're wearing, t-shirts and collared shirts and stuff like that. It's like, nah, bro, put on that goddamn suit. You put on a tie and a suit. What's wrong with you? Like Arsene Wenger.
We don't need to be Herbert Chapman here, Fares.
I don't know who that is,
okay.
but sure. Who's Herbert Chapman?
Okay, we're going to do an Arsenal history lesson later. Herbert Chapman was the first great Arsenal manager.
Okay.
Back in the 30s.
I think
changed the way the game was played.
I think. Oh shoot! I recognize that name. I've just lost all respect from Arsenal fans. The Arsenal fans who watch our shows. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm a newer fan. Please don't hurt me.
Fares is a newer fan.
Newish, old new. Oh, Bukayo Stone! Oh my God, he's so strong. Yeah, he's so strong, man. He's so strong when he turns, man. He's such a strong dude.
Mm-hmm.
Look at him. Look at the way he bends. What is he? What is he? A defensive end? Look at the bend. Look at him turning the corner. Look at that.
See, my problem with that move is that people will look at that move and go, could have done better on that last one there. And it's like, can you enjoy what he did before it first? He got us a corner. Like, it's not like he did nothing.
Yeah, sometimes because he looked up and he saw no one in the, he saw nobody in the poacher spot.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, man, score this corner, baby. Throw my endorphins in. Ah, damn it. Oh, ball's still here. All right, it's all right.
We haven't talked a ton about the game that's been going on, but very good.
Very good by Arsenal. Yes. Both goals, crashing inside the box, off of rebounds.
I'm telling you, Fares, I miss Leo, but I love this Christoph Solis kid.
Oh my God, I saw a lot of Club Brugge fans were like, "Oh no, we lost him." Like he was like their best player, and he's dude. Like there are certain clubs, they have a reputation of producing some very good players, through youth development, and Club Brugge is one of them. I found out
upset about something.
He's upset. Yeah, he's like, "That's not a foul." I heard a big story about Club Brugge and how they're the reason that almost every game. That's not a handball. Come on, guys. That's not a handball. Come on. What are we doing? He's turning his back away, tucking his arm, and then the ball hits his elbow. It's not a handball. Come on. Yeah. He's doing what he literally people are telling him to do. Like, make your body smaller. Make sure your hands are away from the ball. Like, he did everything right. their song in early on when they were doing their amazing run.
Minus 2 points. Oh,
Minus
Gabriel's
two.
yellow card. Okay.
Oh, okay. Honestly, I'm pretty good by Christian Mosquera. Nothing bad.
Look,
You had a
if we're 38 minutes into this game so far and we have not said Christian Mosquera's name once, that's a good game.
yes. I think people don't understand. I think people need to get this. Like when you don't say a defender's name, that means he had a good game.
Good game.
You don't know you don't know the
It's
defender's
the
name.
same with the referee. When you don't know the referee's name
Yeah.
of who refereed the game,
Mhm.
great refereeing performance. Because you know the names of the guys who screw up.
Yep. Which is literally everyone in the English Premier League.
Who is refereeing this game today?
I don't know, but I saw Jared Gillett was on VAR. And we know our feelings about Jared Gillett.
I think over the years of this show, Snark and I have made our feelings clear about pretty much every referee in the refereeing pool. Snark, of course, having left the show as its usual co-host, Fares going to be taking over that role. I don't know what's going to happen with the show though. Before we deal with the fusion surgery. So, why does this not have it on here? So I guess gotta go to the Premier League website. We're gonna try to do as many of these watch-alongs as I can though before. Yeah, what the heck is all this? Just give me the website. Thank you. You know what, Ferris? I was thinking last night about how the Fan Fest was gonna, because it was my luck, and my luck lately has been absolute shit.
Yep.
That they were gonna go to Denver, and so where are they going 4 days after my fusion surgery?
Denver.
Just like, god damn it! I want to go to Premier League Fan Fest so bad, and I can't. I believe the referee for this game so far, Ferris, is Thomas Bramall.
Shout out. Also, too,
Thomas Bramall.
We're no longer
Jared
doing
Gillett's the VAR.
We're no longer doing the English Premier League predictions after the King won it 2 years in a row.
You were very good at those predictions.
This guy.
So we had to switch it up. Yeah. We're doing Fantasy Premier League instead. If the Fantasy Premier League goes well, as a calculator just opens on my computer for no reason. As the Fantasy Premier League goes well this year, we'll do it next year again. And of course, anybody on that $7 tier on our members, I was like, what are we going to call this? They're our members over on LGRN.online. They will be part of that if they want to be. Want to shout out Angus for being one of the members over there. Appreciate you signing up, sir. Very much so. Ferris is intently working on his Dynasty draft with 8-hour clock to make selections. I've never heard of a draft like that before.
Yeah. That's how we did it in the first year of LBHT. We did it actually off app, and we had like a database of players. And then after we all drafted, Rodney inputted everyone's team. But yeah, this one is because it's a dynasty, right? Because either you go young or you go now. What do you want?
Yeah. Andre on the move. My hand is like throbbing right now. It's really annoying. Couple minutes till halftime.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Free.
Get a corner out of it. It was definitely a foul on Solis. He's getting beat up for his first ever Premier League game.
Yeah, man, he's getting. They had destroying my Greek brother.
I hate that they have the players doing halftime interviews now. Can I just say that?
Oh yeah, I can't wait to see how it is. Ooh.
Angus says he is watching La Liga action, Real Betis versus Real Sociedad.
Shout out to Real Betis. Real Sociedad. Their head coach Pellegrino Matarazzo, an American manager from New Jersey, was in the running for the U.S. men's national team gig, but he ended up just taking the Real Sociedad gig because the story goes. Here's what the story goes about him, Adelia. They used Chat GPT, the AI function, and said, okay. Declan Rice almost curved it in at the end of the half. The Chat GPT, whatever the hell AI program they used, basically said, don't hire him. He's a horrible manager. Don't do it. That's what it basically said. And the GM president or whatever the hell he was said, I didn't listen. And it yielded us Champions League football and a Copa del Rey. And people were like, "Oh, I thought AI was supposed to be better than us." Apparently, no, it's not.
AI is better at us at certain things, not all the things.
Mm-hmm.
I think some people have lost track of that. All right, halftime.
There it is, halftime, baby.
We're going to hear from Bukayo Saka at halftime. Because I'm sure that's what he wants to do right now.
If you guys are also in the mood for more LGRN content, our post credits channel today at 3:00, we'll be doing a episode of the Rewatchers Council Angel. We'll be talking about the 50th episode of Angel. Billy, does it hold up? Does it not? Me and Snark will go through it as you guys watch us. Yeah.
That episode is utterly terrifying.
Oh yes. Yeah, so not funny enough. So when I was watching, Overlaps coverage, they talked about the inundation of sports in America, do you? Where like they
not like a national sport.
Hmm?
You mean like how there's not like a national sport that everybody plays? There's so many options, or what?
No, it was like they watch the games, and then they probably watch match of the day. They probably listen to a podcast, and they're done in England. Like that's it. Or they don't watch match of the day, and they watch their local, you know, Manchester United TV or Arsenal or Aston Villa TVs, whatever stuff like that, and then they're done. Like they're done for the rest of the week. They're done, and they don't talk about it for the rest of the week. Well, Roy and Gary and Ian were talking about how like you play the game, then you talk about the game before the game, then you talk about the game after the game, then you talk about the game the next day, and then the next day, and then you talk about what are the components
for the
next game, and then what were your predictions for the next, and then like it's like before the game, after the game, talk about the game, so and then talk about the game maybe, so 2 to 3 days of the one game, and then the next 2 days you're previewing next week's game. You know what I mean? So yeah. Oh, and a pigeon. I mean, watch that.
Angus says Taco Bell quit using AI for their drive-in after a person ordered one water but was credited with, does that say 18,000?
Yeah, man, that's a lawsuit waiting to happen.
That's a lot of water. That's a lot of water right there.
Yeah, man, I want to point out, man, I grew up on USA Network. Like USA Network raised me. They're, and I'm talking about. I watched everything on USA Network, and until it became like reality TV Central. Like,
I watched a lot of USA Network as a kid too. Just very different things than what you were watching on USA Network as a kid.
What are you watching on USA Network?
La Femme Nikita, Silk Stockings. There was another one I can't remember the name of. They were on like back to back to back on like a Saturday night or something.
Nope, I was not watching any of that stuff.
Yeah,
I was watching.
Then they went to the half hour like white collar burn notice.
Yeah, that's that shit.
That's when it got Fares.
That's that shit, dog. Well, I didn't hear this. Some good questions. It's actually some good questions. My childhood and my adulthood.
I did notice that in that little interview though they did say, "How does it feel to play with the handbrake off?" What do you think we've been doing for the last few seasons trying to get this championship? Playing with the handbrake on. I hate that phrase. I hate that that's a podcast, an Arsenal podcast by The Athletic. It's called Handbrake Off. Like, I hate all of it. I love the podcast. Amy Lawrence, James McNicholas, Art DeRoche, but no, I don't like the name of it.
What a pass by Ricardo Calafiori.
It was a great pass.
Then Solis. No, I think it's Solis.
I don't know. I'm going to trust the commentators on TV because I haven't actually heard him say it yet.
Especially the English commentators. They some of them don't even try to learn these names.
They still say things like Martinez instead of Martinez. Some of them drives me nuts.
Nah, my biggest issue is I know he like told them to call him that, but it's probably because he knew none of them was gonna be able to say his name.
Santi Cazorla.
No, the Chelsea guy, Cesar Azpilicueta. He said, "Call me Dave." Was it call me Dave? It's like call me Dave.
You just called him Cesar.
That's what I'm saying. Call him
But like
Cesar.
when Santi Cazorla became a member of Arsenal, he told everyone to just call him Cazorla because he knew that everyone was just going to call him Cazorla anyways.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
Cazorla.
yeah. With the like Barcelona.
Mm-hmm. But the Z in Spanish is said like a TH.
Mm-hmm.
So it's Zubamendi, not Zubamendi.
Yeah.
I'm probably butchering that too. I don't speak Spanish. I've never learned how to speak Spanish.
Well, I think Martin Zubimendi, he's Basque. He's from the Basque region, so they probably say it a
It
little
might be a
different.
little differently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like our manager's Basque. Solis.
See, we've had Solis and Solis in the same little halftime thing. So
Oh, it's
I'm
spoken
gonna
from
wait till I hear
all
Chris
three.
Paul
All
say it,
three
so.
English people said it 3 different ways.
Yep. I'm gonna wait until we can.
Whoop whoop. Did the sound of Solis? Whoop whoop. Sounded. Sorry. There's a chant to the.
Getting a Robin Hood origin story.
Oh, that was Robin. Oh, that's what that was. That was Robin Hood.
That's what that was. It's called. The movie's called The Uprising: The Rise of Robin Hood. That just seems like a weird thing to be doing today. You know what I mean? In this day and age, are the kids out there gonna go see the Robin Hood movie? Probably not, because it's rated R. But you know what I mean. Like,
Yeah, I know what you mean.
do the kids even know who Robin Hood is anymore? The Franz Beckenbauer Super Cup is this Saturday.
You mean the German Community Shield?
I would think that the announcers receive a proper pronunciation card, Angus. I just think that they haven't decided what the proper pronunciation is yet. That's my guess.
Yo, man, USA's really want me to watch the Chicago Universe again.
Hi, Devon.
I kind of wanna get into it. I can't believe I never watched the Chicago series. Like,
you've never watched the Chicago series?
Like, I watched Chicago PD.
Hold on. How have we found a procedural that by proxy of being in a room with other people who are watching it, I have watched more than you?
No. I watched Chicago PD. I'm talking
about Chicago Fire.
No, I've never seen Chicago Fire. Because I don't really watch fireman shows. Well, that's incorrect. I do. Well, no, wait. No, actually, I only watch one fireman show. And that's Chicago. That's Fire Country.
I'm so mad about this fan fest, guys. So mad. Not that they're going to Denver. Denver is a great city. Denver deserves the fan fest. I'm mad because it's 4 days after my fusion surgery. That's what I'm mad about now.
You could do something, Adelia, but I don't think you're going to do it. But you could do something.
What?
You could postpone it.
I'm not postponing it again. It's already been postponed once because I broke my stupid hand.
Yeah.
Sorry, they're going to keep showing this every weekend now until the weekend of the fan fest.
Yeah, they are.
It's driving me crazy every time.
Sorry.
I have been waiting for, 4 years or whatever for them to finally come to Denver for FanFest. And now they're... Anyways, yes, Devon, it's me, verified, all of that. And Angus says they probably do not know how to read the pronunciation card. Probably not. I'm going to go with probably not.
Yeah.
I'd say out of any of them, I'd trust Rebecca Lowe. They'd be right the best. But
yeah.
She said Solis.
She said Solis. So. Christos Solis. Is he the first Greek player ever to play for us?
No.
Oh.
We had Stratus.
Yeah, Socrates. And then the guy who played for West Ham last year.
Dino Mavropanos.
Yes.
Angus says he's showing his age, but the only firefighter show that I ever watched was Emergency in the 70s.
Yeah, I don't think okay, when people when they talk about procedurals, right? People just refer to the cop shows. There hasn't been a lot of fireman shows.
No,
I think Chicago Fire was like the first like popping one. You know, like that's the one, you know?
What was that one that was on around the time ER was on? Was that First Watch? I feel like that was Firefighters. It had Eddie Cibrian in it, I want to say. Right. And then
firemen shows.
And then obviously there was Backdraft, but that was a movie.
That was a movie. Emergency? I want to say it was called...
No, not Emergency.
Third Watch?
Third Watch, not First Watch. Third Watch.
Third Shift?
No, Third Watch. I want to say it's Third Watch.
Oh, yeah, I know that. I know one of these dudes.
Who?
The black guy. What's his name? He's in like a lot of shows that I watch. What's his name?
Speaking of tomorrow, on the broadcast, they're saying, here's the schedule for tomorrow. Well, the schedule here on this channel for tomorrow is for a watch-along at 10 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Pacific. I'm somehow going to be awake for this. Hambone's going to watch his first Crystal Palace game. We're watching Everton Crystal Palace live, me and Hambone. So, do tune in for that. Michael Beach. Okay.
Michael Beach. He's in that. He literally every time he's shown up in like 4 of my favorite shows. I'm like,
he's a procedurals guy.
He was in Sons of Anarchy. He was in Mayor of Kingstown, Tulsa King. He's been on a lot of shows.
What was that Sons of Anarchy cast sequel series I heard about?
Mayans MC.
No, not Mayans. Hang on.
Sons of that new one? Oh, that new one? Yeah, I heard. It's like, okay, so it's like they're playing themselves at a Comic-Con convention.
So they're playing themselves, not the characters.
No, yeah, so they're playing themselves at a Comic-Con convention.
Oh, Legends. It's called Legends.
Yeah. Like they're there for like celebrating Sons of Anarchy, but they're playing themselves. Like Charlie Hunnam is playing Charlie Hunnam. But then like
that's
the comic the convention gets attacked and they have to like save people.
That's just weird to me.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, so I guess third watch or third shift.
Yeah. I think it's third watch. Well, you keep saying third shift, but I think
because this
it was on NBC. I know that. Yeah, third watch. The thing says in the third shift. I don't know what that's for, but
exactly that's yeah. 99 to 2005. That's a pretty long run.
And we've kicked off, and I'm not in the right tab, of course. So the clock's going to be all screwed up again. No, cancel.
Back to Skelly. Calafiore. Calafiore brings the right level of chaos.
Yes.
For everything. Also a tremendous defensive player.
Mm-hmm.
He was a part of that legendary, I'm not going to say legendary team. Well, there could be a legendary team in terms of the club he played at with Bologna, with Thiago Motta. It was him, Joshua Zirkzee, and a couple of others. They got European football, the first ever European football for Bologna in like ever. And they were like, and then they sold them the next year because Arsenal came calling. Like people forget, like people talk about the Everton game, Adelia, and they talk about the 2 goals that happened in the Everton game. But the most important piece of that game was when Calafiore jumped up with his legs in the air and blocked that shot, and he stopped it. because that was going to be a goal because they had David Raya out of position, and it was a free goal on Raya's left side, and Calafiori like just threw his legs in the air and
I
said,
remember that.
"It's like scissor kick." He's like scissor kicked it, right? You remember when he like scissor kicked it?
Yeah.
Oh, he's on side. Oh, offsides.
He's offside.
Offsides.
He's offside. Angus says, I never really watched TV that much except for sports. As a kid, my parents were strict about TV. My parents were for a while, and then they just realized that they couldn't control us anymore when it came to what we were watching on television. But we never had like HBO or Cinemax or Showtime or any of those things. So the worst trouble we could get into was staying up late to watch hockey games, really. That's basically what it was.
Yeah, we need more fireman shows. More fireman shows.
I can't get comfortable.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Adelia.
Well, we're just letting everything go right now, I guess.
Yeah. Dude, I'm trying to see like the juxtaposition between a La Liga broadcast and an ESPN La Liga broadcast and a USA NBC broadcast of a Premier League game. There's a lot more graphics and juxtaposition on the field on like a La Liga broadcast. Like they show you like which part of the field is being used the most, like on the field. Like they show you on the field.
They use the analytics more for the graphics.
Yeah. Because I generally think, they know their audiences. Because like if they start showing that in like an English Premier League game, English Premier League fans be like, what is this? What is this? What is this nonsense?
Yeah.
Bukayo. Oh, that's a goal. That's a goal.
I just looked down at my phone at that noise, and it was like, goal, Arsenal, Coventry.
Martin Odegaard.
I haven't seen it yet.
The probably one of the weirdest goals he scored in his career. And it's a 10-year career, by the way.
It is a 10-year career. He's been a professional since he was a teenager.
Yep.
15 years old, I think he was when he signed for Real Madrid.
Yes, he was.
That was really funny. I got the Fought Mob notification that we had scored before I saw it.
Oh. Yes, so it goes to Bukayo, then there's the overlap. Boom. And then, the goalie lost a step and made a meal of it. Yeah, he overcommitted and it just touched it. That's a goal.
Yep. Angus saying he did not have cable as a kid, plus he was not home a whole lot. He was a latchkey kid. Understandable, lots of us were.
My wife didn't have cable growing up. So I'll be like, hey, you ever watch this show? And this show, and she'd be like, nope.
Ferris, does this mean you get to share your love of the USA shows with your wife now?
We were actually, literally a couple weeks ago, we were watching White Collar. We were. Well, one of my favorite USA shows, speaking of, because we're on USA, one of my favorite USA shows that doesn't really get talked about a lot was called Royal Pains. I don't know if you guys, I don't know if you remember
the doctor
that.
one, right?
Yeah, where it's Mark Feuerstein was basically Dr. MacGyver. Like he would show up to like a concierge. He was like a concierge doctor in the Hamptons, and he'd just like show up and be like, "Oh snap, you're going into shock. Let me stick this tube in your chest that I made out of some." It's like, yo, none of this. This all violates HIPAA. This all violates the Hippocratic Oath, bro. Like straight up.
Yeah. My favorite USA Network show growing up was probably La Femme Nikita. But then I loved the reboot that they did on the CW, just called Nikita, a lot more.
Oh yeah, with Maggie Q.
With Maggie Q and Devon Sawa and Aaron Stanford, who played Pyro in the X-Men movies. It's a good show. It's a really good show.
Yeah, I heard good things about it. I never watched it. Oh, what a cross!
That was a great cross.
A little too far,
Look,
but what a cross.
I will say this about Solis. I'm going with Solis for now. He had 23 assists last year.
Yes.
On top of his 17 goals. If he can do half of that, I'll be happy.
Yeah, because people are forgetting the English Premier League. They've condensed. They've really packed it in. It's really hard to score. People think it's easy to score, man. It's really hard.
It's not easy to score ever, unless you're playing like Southampton of a couple years ago or Derby County that one year when they were the worst Premier League team ever.
Found out, unfortunately. Oh, free. Bukayo. Ooh, corner. That was MLS. That was MLS. There. My bad.
Yeah, that was
my bad.
Look good there.
Sorry about that, big dog.
That's phenomenal.
Arsenal man through and through. He's never leaving.
That's the sad thing I feel about some of these kids coming up, Fares, is like some of them are gonna leave. Like I think Ethan's leaving this window.
Can always come.
But that's part of this. That's part of the whole football nature. You know, Ethan was the wonder kid until Max Dowman showed up. Now we got to make room in the squad for Max Dowman, and that means Ethan don't really have a place because he's not playing before anybody else that we got in midfield.
Yeah, especially at the 10 role.
Yeah,
because we're playing with a double pivot.
He's gonna go somewhere and he's gonna be excellent, and we're always gonna say he's a Hale End kid, but I don't think he's gonna make it at our
Premier League champion. Premier League champion, Hale End kid.
And Hale End kid. Yeah.
Oh, nice. Oh, yeah. Tried to sneak that in with the overlap to Ben White. Speaking of teenagers, Kevin Sullivan having a very good year at Philadelphia.
He's already going to City, isn't he?
Yeah, the pre-contract was already agreed on years ago when he was 14.
That's just crazy.
Which is weird to me because don't they have an academy? They can just bring him over, right? But
it depends on if he can get a
visa.
Work permit.
Yeah, the visas.
And a visa.
It was easy for Christian because he had Croatian heritage. But there's actually another teenager on the Philadelphia Union team, Adelia, that got USA fans up in Adams. They're like, oh, I really like Kevin, but this other kid, he's probably gonna be more important. His name is Neil Pierre, Adelia. He's 6'6", 18, and he's the starting center back for the Philadelphia Union. And he already has 6 goals on the year.
We needed him to be just a little bit older so he could have made the World Cup squad this year.
Yep. He just turned 18.
We wouldn't have had to deal with certain people.
Yeah, he just turned 18, unfortunately.
Yeah, just a little too young.
Yeah.
But sounds like he's a good candidate for the next one.
Yep. Yeah.
22?
Yeah. He'll be 22. Yeah, he'll be 22, yeah. In Spain, in Portugal, Morocco, and Argentina, Paraguay, Uruguay.
Next World Cup's going to be a shit show.
Oh, yes.
I love how everybody just watched that go there. Right across the face of goal.
Generally, if you wanted to do a 100th anniversary, just have it in South America. Have it in Uruguay and in Argentina. Because they're the 2 finalists for the first ever World Cup. So you let them co-host it because they're right next to each other. Because one country doesn't have enough stadiums for it. So you let both teams do it.
There is a lot of, I don't know if it's political bullshit or just like economics that keeps that from happening.
From what?
Like a shared South American World Cup.
But they're sharing it right now. I mean, sharing it in a couple of years.
They're getting a game apiece. They're not sharing it.
Yeah, that's a good point. Well,
I mean, like, if you think about like what the Olympics and the World Cup back to back did to Brazil.
Yeah.
Angus says Doogie Howser, MD, absolutely violated doctor codes. A doctor at the age of 14. Absolutely.
Oh, you know it. Corner for Coventry. and cleared away by Kai Havertz. Havertz. Oh, we're okay. Oh, we're on the run. We're on the run. Come on, Kai. Make this. Yep, you got it. That's a foul. Solis. Out of
He was
bounds.
offside.
Oh, offsides. Okay. I want him to get a goal. I want him to get a goal so bad. When do you think the subs are coming in? 60 minutes? Yeah, he was offsides by a country mile. Yeah, I watched The Bourne Identity last night for the first time ever.
Okay.
That was a good movie.
Liked it, huh?
Yo,
seems like a you kind of movie.
Dude, that movie was awesome, man. I love, man. Every time I'd be like, do I even like Matt Damon as an actor? Do I even like him? Because I've known about Matt Damon my entire life. At some point, I'm like, because he's made a lot of movies, and I'm just like, do I know Matt Damon because of him being Matt Damon, or do I actually like his acting? Every time I watch a Matt Damon movie, I'm like, damn, I can see why you're Matt Damon. Like in the Jason Bourne movies, man, perfect jawline, blue eyes, killing people, man. He was movie star. Matt Damon was a movie star. People be forgetting that because now he's older. But that man was a movie star.
Yeah.
What an actor. Those movies were written by Tony Gilroy?
Yes.
That's crazy. It makes sense. Because why those movies are good. So yeah, the first movie was made by Doug Liman, directed by Doug Liman with Tony Gilroy. Mm-hmm. The next two movies are made by Paul Greengrass with Tony Gilroy. That's why Matt Damon didn't come back for a fourth movie. He's like, if you're not bringing back Paul Greengrass, I'm not coming. Mm-hmm. And then they made their fourth movie because they convinced Paul Greengrass. Either they convinced Paul Greengrass to come back, or he was like asked to come back and was given a raise. And he's like, sure. But that Matt Damon, man. Shout out to you, Matt Damon. Calafiore. Now they're just kind of playing keep away. Some forward progression. Come on, get 5, baby. Get 5. Let's get 5. Cross pass. Deals, you good? Adelia. You nodded off.
No, I didn't nod off. I just was reading something, and it probably doesn't look like I'm awake. Sorry. It's been a good game so far. Coventry hasn't played badly either.
No, they haven't really. No, it's just been, a couple of rebounds in the box here and there. That last goal was kind of, the goalie, he overcommitted to the right-hand side, and then, he still tried to stick his hand out.
Yeah.
I was regaling people of my my viewing experience of The Bourne Identity. A lot of people in that movie showed up there. I'm like, hey, I know that guy. Hey, I know that guy. Walton Goggins is in that movie?
Yes.
Oh, Calafiore. Ooh. Solis. Ooh. Him and Martin both hit the ball. But look at Calafiore, man. Look at him, man. He just the grace of a gazelle. Oh, corner.
Yeah, it's a corner. The grace of a gazelle, but I would say definitely
like a matador.
Built like a
bull.
Something bigger than a gazelle. There you go.
I think the. Oh, Miles, you should take that, Miles. Now we're on the. They're on the break. They're on the break. And Arsenal covered that very, very nicely. Foul.
Yeah.
First sub goes to Coventry City. Taupe is in for Victor Victor Taupe is in for Yarenki. 10 goals, 7 assists, and 39 championship appearances last year. Yeah. 17 goal contributions, 38 games. 39 games. How many games they play in the championship? 42?
There's two more teams in the championship than there is in.
Oh, okay.
I think there's 22 teams in the championship.
Okay. So yeah, so 42 matches, yeah. $42 matches, damn. Plus FA
Cup
and Carabao Cup.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
I want nothing more, Fares, than to put my fingers straight, and I can't. They're at this weird angle, and it hurts.
Man, you know, pray to God nothing ever happens to my hands or my arms. Like, you know, if I you know, hurt my foot, that's doable. I can survive.
You think you can survive without your foot better than your hand?
Well, no, like if it was like in a boot, fine. But then I can't.
Walking boot? Yeah, walking boot. Yeah.
No, it's not like if they chop my foot off. Like, yes, that would be different.
Well, I was confused as to where you were going with that. You're like, I could survive better with a hand than a foot, and I was like, what are we talking about here, Fares? You kind of need that to walk.
Actually, you know, I realize now I actually wouldn't survive because I realized all my room is upstairs. So, but here's the thing too: is like even the room downstairs is upstairs because I have to go upstairs into the house. Solis is so quick, man. Look at that.
He's got pace. He's got skill. He can hit a great cross. I'm liking the looks of this kid so far.
This just shows, man, you need speed or you need some good strength to survive in this league. You know, that's what you know with Victor Gyökeres. I wanted him last year. I want him this year to use his strength more because they're gonna beat him up. So he needs to be. Oh, nice coverage by the goalie. Oh, Solis, one touch. Oh, nice clearance by Coventry. It bounced. Yeah, I think it was one touch by Solis. Oh, come on, show me the. Okay, unfortunately, yeah.
Oh, no, it's a corner.
Nope, that's a. Oh yeah, is it? Oh, I thought it almost became that weird little throw in.
It looked like it was going to be a throw in, but I think it went out for a corner.
One touch Solis. Was that Solis? I don't know why you had. I don't know why you had to clear that away because the goalie was literally about to jump on it. It would have been better if the goalie jumped on it. Who is this guy? Who is this kid?
He is a former Coventry goalkeeper. The guy that they're showing there.
Oh, nice. He's part of like now their broadcast team or something.
I think so.
That's nice.
That's what they said. That was a poor pass.
That was a very poor pass. Nice slide by Mosquera. Come on, keep the clean sheet, baby. Keep the clean sheet. Oh, nice. I think that's a corner. Cause
No, that's a goal
oh
kick.
oh goal kick. It looked like
Goal kick.
it would look like it went off Gabriel's foot. Arsenal said we're gonna play
No,
quick, baby.
no. Now they're
Bring it back. Bring
holding
it back.
play.
Bring it
Bringing it
back.
back.
It looks like it goes off of Gabriel's foot. Oh, it went through mascaras. Went through mascara. Did it cornhole mascara?
Might have.
Yep. First two subs, Noni Madueke, Martin Zubimendi for Declan Rice, and I believe this is gonna be Bukayo Saka.
Mm-hmm.
The Warrior. That does it. Thank you, Graham Lasso. Oh, speed's already on. So it's Dixon, Lasso, and who's the third man again?
John Champion.
John Champion. I'm
He's
usually
the
not
actual play-by-play guy.
John Champion.
Yeah. And he's saying Betis is 1-0 up over Sociedad.
Yes, they are. They just scored their goal. I believe it was Riquelme. Not the Riquelme we grew up knowing. Another Riquelme.
Mm-hmm.
It would have been weird if it was a 50-year-old Riquelme scoring a goal.
Would have been very weird. Oh, they signed Taiwo Awani from Nottingham Forest. I didn't know that. I've been so
Coventry?
Yeah. I've been so checked out on who has signed who this transfer window because I was covering the World Cup and then I just needed a break and then I started breaking everything of my own.
They're just mobbing him.
Why is Gabrielle all the way up there?
That's what I was saying.
That's
I was like, what are you doing, dog? 2 more subs. Oh, Awoni's coming in. For Awoni. Where is Coventry City? Is it in Coventry? Is Coventry a city? Or are they just called Coventry City?
Coventry's a city. No, Coventry's a city. Maps.
Coventry City, duh, Fares. Manchester City, duh. Let's look it up.
I am.
Oh, you are? Okay. Just look up Coventry.
It is southwest of Birmingham.
Oh, is that the southwest? Yeah.
More west, I'd say, than south of Birmingham. It's not that far south of Birmingham, but it's west of Birmingham.
So it's a part of what are those called? The Midlands? The Midlands of
part of the Midlands. Let's see.
As Riconza. 75 million. Oh, $1 million. Okay. At Villa Park. Yo, that's some shady shit, yo. Adelia, yo, we shady, Adelia. We shady. No lie.
Hey, they're the ones who could have waited and not sold him to us until after that game. They didn't.
Yo, man. Yo. Yeah, you think he's gonna get booed? I don't think he should get booed. I don't think so.
I don't know. We'll see. I don't know if it's in the Midlands. I think it probably is in the Midlands. I know it has the beautiful Coventry Cathedral.
Yeah, like
I saw what that looked like.
I saw a map
before the
that
bombings.
that broke up, England in like little areas. Like it was like
Hmm.
like the Midlands, and then the like the North, and because of Newcastle, and like kind of like like a Premier League land like map.
Hmm.
That's not a foul, man. Nice strength and turn, Miles. You just got punked by a 19-year-old homie.
Oh,
Oh, that was a nice clearance.
Coventry is in the West Midlands. It's roughly in the middle of the country between Birmingham and Leicester.
Okay, they're the Midlands, yes. Solis. Come on, get a goal, baby. Get a goal. Come on, baby. Oh, what a pass. Ah. Look at the pass. Look at this pass by Miles. A line breaker.
Hmm. So great.
Ah.
I love
Goal.
Miles so much. Clay Thompson going to the Miami Heat.
Yeah, they agreed to a buyout with the Dallas Mavericks. Oh, ooh, that's why you play right wing, Solis. Left wing. Winger, you
Left
play
wing.
winger for a reason. I love it when some wingers try to play defense. I'm like, don't do that.
He is better at playing defense though than I would say Trossard or Martinelli are.
Oh yes.
So
You know what? This has been a very solid game for David Ray. He's done absolutely nothing.
hmm.
Adelia, we actually I know the game. I know we're talking about Arsenal in this game. It's a pretty controlled game by Arsenal, but there's been a big news that came out of FIFA 4 hours ago, or probably today. Three Argentinian players have been banned for their roles in the brawl in last month's World Cup final against Spain. Leandro Paredes got 10 games and a $90,000 fine. Nuhul Molina was handed a 7-match suspension and fined the same amount. Thiago Almada received a 1-match ban and a $30,000 fine. And Gavi was handed 1 match. Wait, what?
Gavi got a one match ban for something in there. I don't know what
and
Gavi did, but
he got attacked. That's what
yeah,
he
but he must have
did.
said something. He must have said something that incited it or something.
Yeah, he probably called him like like beep, 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 beep. He got a 1-match ban and $30,000 fine.
Yeah.
More subs.
Mikel
We
Marino
have
and Eza.
Eza for Odegaard and Sol. Oh wait, so they're
Eza
taking
for
out a
Solis.
lease.
Marino for Odegaard is my guess.
Okay, Eza for Solis. Yeah, Mikel Marino, or well, we like to call him Ronald Marino,
Why?
because he always scores the goals we need to score. You ever seen that video of him of his face on R9's body? You ever seen that? It's so terrifying, but anytime he scores it's like what he did with Spain when he scored those game winning goals in like those like in the 90
Mm-hmm.
minutes. People basically saying like, "Oh, bad pass, bad pass." Guys, come on, guys. Keep the clean sheet. What are we doing?
Sorry for the yawning. It's the, pain meds.
I think the first time Brighton didn't get $100 million for a midfielder. With Carlos Baliba. Oh, nice. Right to, I believe, Kai Havertz. Now Ranoni Madueke on the side. Back to Zubimendi. Zubimendi in. Cleared. Back to playing defense for Zubimendi. Stopped. Nice defense by Zubimendi. Stopped the breakaway. A little 1-2 between Havertz and Noni.
There we go.
Oh, Mikel Merino just misses it.
I think got blocked first. I don't know if I'd say he missed it.
Yeah, you're right. That's a nice block by the Coventry City defender. A little roughhousing between Mosquera and the former Nottingham Forest striker. I can't say his last name.
Taiwo Iwonyi.
Shout out to Ezri Konsa, man. Didn't know he was British.
Oh yeah.
Until I watched the Euros once, and they're like in the squad Ezri Konsa. I was like, well, really?
Fares, you want to tell that everybody's gonna have when they come up against Arsenal this year?
The consequences.
The consequences.
Shout out to the Arsenal Vision podcast for creating that nickname. No credit to us. It's all Arsenal Vision podcast. They put that in the in one of their titles for their articles, and I'm just like, that's probably one of the best nicknames I've ever seen in my entire life. The consequences. Look at shout out to Frank Lampard, just for existing, I guess.
He's like the one of that Chelsea bunch from that era.
He seems like a nice bloke.
That didn't make an idiot out of himself after basically.
He's a nice bloke.
His wife's a news presenter, or at least she was.
Yeah, she was. That's how they met. I think she was a news presenter in how do I say this without having one half people try to kill me and the other half kill me? Some people call it Ireland, some people call it Northern Ireland. She was a presenter there. Yeah.
She was also on that talk show. Hang on.
I think she also did some work in Dublin. So I think she's Irish, actually. Exactly. I don't know what she said. I don't know what she identifies as.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I don't know either, but she's listed as Northern Irish, so we'll just go with that. She's presented various television programs with Adrian Chiles, such as The One Show and Daybreak. She has presented Dancing on Ice and This Morning with Philip Schofield. Since 2016, she has been a presenter of the ITV Lunchtime Chat Show, and this is how you know it's a British talk show, Fares. Loose Women is the name of the show.
What?
Yeah, Loose Women.
What is Calfury doing? That was just unnecessary. It was gonna be our ball anyway. He just wanted to hurt that guy.
I don't know.
He literally just dipped his shoulder into him as he was trying to slide in.
Yeah.
That Calafiori, man, he has a mean streak. He's off the pitch now. Subs coming in.
Loose Women has been on the air, Fares, for 27 years on September 6th.
Pierre and Capier.
Another one of our Arsenal World Cup stars. He was one of the few Ecuadorian players who played well.
He's also one of the Ecuadorian players who got sent off for the mouth rule.
He did do that.
Yeah.
But when he wasn't being stupid,
yes,
he played well.
Yes. Yeah, man, Ecuador got pieced up by Mexico at the Azteca. They got
did.
really Gabby.
They really
You,
did.
you didn't need to do that, Gabby.
Yeah, but we're 3-0 up in the 82nd minute first.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
it's not really been a contest for a while.
Yeah. But Arsenal wins the World Cup. A famous article that I think was it in L'Equipe or was it in no, it wouldn't have been in L'Equipe because it would have been in French. I think in like the
Keep is
Sun.
French?
No, I know the title wouldn't be Arsenal wins the World Cup in English. In L'Equipe, it would say like it would be like the French version of it. So I think it was an English newspaper that said Arsenal wins the World Cup, and it's Emmanuel Petit hugging Patrick Vieira. Thierry was on the team. I don't think he played a lot. He played a lot in Euro 2000 that they won, but he was a part of the '98 squad. But yeah, Petit and Vieira played a lot. And the legendary Frank Leboeuf stepping up and saving the French national team back in those days.
I hate the pain meds make me sleepy.
Yeah, it happens.
You just have to keep bringing it up, don't you? I feel like this broadcast is personally out to get me.
They're like, we know Adelia's watching. Let's keep pissing her off.
I might hear it all tomorrow during the Crystal Palace game against Everton, too, I bet.
Big news coming out of France on the American soccer side, Adelia.
Okay.
Marseille's game today was captained by none other than Tim Weah.
Nice.
Yeah. I just need him to play winger, man. Like stop playing that fullback role. I hate that.
That's not up to him.
I know, man, but sucks, man.
First, do you know who Jamie Redknapp is?
Yes, I do. That is Frank Lampard's cousin. And former striker for Liverpool and Southampton and West Ham, I think.
Drives me nuts. I can't stand him.
You really don't like Jamie Redknapp? What do you do this time?
He just drives me nuts.
Yeah.
He just does.
I think because the show's now over. Unfortunately, they canceled the show after 28 years. It was a show called A League of Their Own in England. And the host was, I think the three hosts that I remember were James Corden, and then it was Jack Whitehall, and then it was Ramesh And then the Ramesh version, him and his two main crew members were Jamie Redknapp and Micah Richards. And they would, joke on each other. And someone found out they found out he put Botox in his face. And then the Botox jokes just kept flying around by Ramesh and Micah Richards. and then Jamie would Jamie would be funny on occasion, and he would make fun of Rumish's lazy eye, and then Rumish would be like, "Wait, what?" Never get into a joke fest with a comedian. You'll leave sad. So yeah, people accused Harry Redknapp of showing favoritism to his nephew Frank Lampard by putting him in the West Ham team. But people should have really accused him of favoritism by putting his shitty son on those teams. He was right about his nephew.
Both, yeah.
He was right about his nephew.
Frank Lampard, very excellent midfielder.
Yes.
But
he was not right about his son.
No.
Yeah, MLS is so stupid with their playoff formats, man. They're dumb. It used to be single game knockout elimination, and then it became best of 3, then knockout elimination. It's just dumb. It's just straight up stupid.
Angus with a question says, did you guys see about the proposed MLS playoffs reformat? 20 teams in and top teams get double losses in order to get eliminated. It is confusing. I saw the video you put in the Discord about it, Angus, but I wanted to wait until I wasn't quite so loopy to watch it because it sounded confusing just from the way it was being described at the very beginning. I don't know why we have... This might be a hot take, Fares. Do away with the MLS Cup playoffs. Just make the Supporters Shield the championship and be done with it. Like, you want to act like every other league in the world, then act like every other league in the world. Do not have these stupid, silly, dumb playoffs with 20 teams and double eliminations. It's just dumb.
Yeah. I can get with that idea, but the playoffs are an intrinsically American thing, and this is an American league. I get that. But like it's an American league. I'm cool with keeping the playoffs. I'm also cool with getting rid of the playoffs. Like it's adding more playoff games. It just makes no sense. Just go back to the single elimination because playoffs in soccer exist. They do. They don't exist like the way like US do playoffs. They do playoffs for like relegation battles in the Bundesliga. Like the bottom team in the Bundesliga has to play the second team in Bundesliga 2 or what do they call it? The Frau Bundesliga. So they have to play each other to because the first team in Frau Bundesliga gets automatically promoted. And the second to last team in Bundesliga plays the second team for a chance to stay up. That's the playoff. And then they got the playoff and the championship. I'm cool with playoffs. It's just that you're adding too many playoff games. It's just it's unnecessary. You already play 38 games. And me personally, it's too many teams in the playoffs. Supporters Shield, and then top 4 teams or top 6 teams in each division go to the playoffs. Half of the conference makes the playoffs. Nah, I ain't with that. I ain't with that.
Angus saying, he agrees it is dumb. Part of the confusion culture of the MLS. Yeah, it's like they're trying to make it as confusing as they possibly can.
Yeah,
and also, the fact that it's different from every other league you can go out there and learn about and all of that means that
what a save.
It's even more confusing for people who follow soccer.
Yeah.
Or just getting into soccer because they expect other leagues to be like the MLS and no other league in the world is like the MLS.
Yeah, I think they do have a culture issue. Either you go full European or you don't.
Yeah.
You go full European or you don't.
I think they should just go full European because they're already switching to the fall to spring schedule.
Yes.
Which makes no sense when you have outdoor games in places like Denver and Columbus, and
they're gonna take a break like the Bundesliga does in December. And they're gonna come back.
You think it only snows in December in Colorado?
No, you're right, but still, it's gonna be better. And you know what?
I think it will be better for them to be on a fall to spring schedule. I do, but
it's the transfer business. Like they miss out. They miss out on players because of the way they do the.
Jay.
Hey, how you doing, Jay? Because they miss there are people who said, "Oh yeah, I would went to MLS," but I was in summer training, and I'm like, I don't want to do. Like they've missed out on players who because of the schedule. They players have admitted that, and teams have found out like, oh yeah, we're losing players, and they can't sell players because of the schedule.
Yeah.
Because like Brandon Vasquez, they had a higher offer for the no, they didn't have a higher offer. I think Monterrey had a higher offer for him than Borussia Mönchengladbach. They try to be cheap with the MLS teams. Like, oh, you need to sell him, so I'm not gonna pay full price here because like you're in season and he's discontent. So I'm gonna be a little cheap with you. So we're not gonna give you the full price. So now because now they're on summer schedule, they can play within the context of the world market. Either you go full Europe or you don't go full Europe. It's one or the other, man. You gotta pick and choose. You know what I mean? Like enough with these, Inter Miami or something FCs. Like we don't call it football here. You say SC. SC makes sense. It's all branding purposes too. It's mixed branding.
Yeah, but like Angus is saying here, 20 teams in the playoffs makes the season even more irrelevant. What are you playing it for?
Exactly.
Just play the playoffs.
It's pretty much. There's no point. Don Garber's gone.
He's no longer the commissioner.
He's no longer the commissioner. They hired the one of the controlling partners of LAFC to be the new commissioner, I think.
Okay.
I don't know his I don't know his history. I don't know any of that stuff. So I don't know if it's gonna be good or not.
Everybody knows you can't go half Europe. Go full Europe, Jay says.
Exactly.
Larry Berg. Yeah, that's the new commissioner. Larry Berg.
Yeah. I saw an old report. I think it was by Pablo Mar Iglesias, who works for the Guardian. He used to work for the Athletic, or it was somebody else where they were. That's a foul. Where they quoted Robert Kraft, the guy who helped basically save the league. He basically tells Don Garber, "Hey," because Don was working in basketball or like American football, and Robert Kraft rolls up to Don and says, "Hey, you know anything about soccer?" And Don's like, "No, I don't. No." And Robert Kraft's like, "Perfect. You're perfect for us." And I'm just like, "What? How's the dude who doesn't know nothing about soccer is perfect for you?" It's because he wanted to make sure to keep everything restrained. No one goes too much spending. They didn't want to operate like an actual soccer team. Yeah. If they did, a lot of these owners would be bankrupt.
That's full time.
That's full time. The Arsenal.
Very comfortable 3-0 win for Arsenal on the opening day of the Premier League season. Pause this clock. There we go.
3 goals, 2 in the first half, 1 in the second half. 1 goal by Bukayo, 1 goal by Kai Havertz, and 1 goal by Martin Odegaard.
Nothing soccer related, but Adelia, how do you feel about the Nuggets trading Peyton Watson and signing DeRozan? Well, I didn't know we signed DeRozan. I've been a little checked out on sports this week, Jay, so if that's true, let me know. Trading Peyton Watson, I'm sad that Swatson, as we used to call him, is going to be gone, but they were just too far apart on contract terms, and they had to get something in return for him instead of, letting him walk next season. So I don't mind it. Thank you, Angus. Have a great one. See you tomorrow. We just signed DeRozan. Okay.
Guys,
I don't hate it.
Yeah.
I don't hate it.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, Fares, wrap us up here.
Everybody, I hope everyone's had a wonderful time. Thank you guys so much for joining us. We talked a lot of soccer, a lot of Arsenal. Hopefully, this is not a indicator for Coventry City. Leeds United had horrible games last year, 4-0s, 3-0s, and they still stayed up in the league. So this is not an indication of if Coventry City is going to be a one and done. So we'll see how it goes. But without further ado, thank you guys so much for joining us. For me, for Adelia, for the entire Good Friends, Better Rivals crew, make sure to hit that like, hit that subscribe, and we really appreciate you guys' support. We're on the road to
Yeah, thanks
600.
everybody.
Road to 600. We're 41 away. So share this link with everybody. Tomorrow we have another watch along. Crystal Palace versus Everton early in the morning, and and coming up and at 5 o'clock on this exact channel, it is our eponymous show, Good Friends, Better Rivals. Me and Caleb are talking American football. We talk preseason preview, preseason week 2. But without further ado, thank you so much for joining us. Have a wonderful day, and we'll see you guys next time.
Hang on.
I got you. I got it. You got it?
No, okay. I got it.
You got it.